Morning and happy Tuesday. It's the 21st of September and I have so far had a coffee with no sugar and a splash of oat milk. As you'll have seen, I used the whisker.
And I'm going away.
I used this thing and I'm obviously not used to using them because I filled it up too much and made a mess. She said. And I made a mess. So,
that's what she said.
Very funny.
You'll have to start again.
No, I'm not starting again. If you're gonna say rude and inappropriate things in my video, you will be held accountable for it.
Oh, people love me to do it. Don't you guys? Hopefully.
So I'm gonna have...
They haven't seen me for ages anyway.
No?
I'm going away with my buddy today camping, so I'm going to leave little panda paws to her own devices. And I don't like leaving her.
That's not true.
It is true.
Why don't I love them?
I don't like leaving her. But it's also going to be good to go and recharge the batteries.
So, yeah, Jim's going away, so I'm just having some breakfast with him. I was planning on going to the gym this morning, but I haven't. But it actually might work out well because I'll either go this evening and I'll have longer time for my legs to recover from yesterday, or I'll just do something this evening that's some kind of physical activity and then go to the gym tomorrow.
You've got a plan as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I might go on a walk tomorrow. We'll see. It depends how much work and stuff I get done
When she
today.
says walk, she doesn't mean round the block with dog. She means Penny Gently dog.
Yeah, so...
Can I show him something really cool?
Yeah.
Right. So, we've all seen these little coffee stirrers before, haven't we? Now, I relinquished the kitchen of ours because I needed a paint stirrer in the workshop. And we had two, but it broke. So, we've got another one now. But my favourite use for these, right, when I'm making poached eggs, is I put my poached eggs in a little bowl like that.
I actually can't make poached eggs.
Yeah, well, I'm showing you. It's quite easy, right? Because if you crack the egg on the side of the pan, it never really works out. It's just a mess. So I like to keep things structured. So I put my eggs in a little bowl like that. And then I use this to make a whirlpool
Go on then.
in the pan.
Yeah. Is that boiling water? Is that hot water?
Yes, boiling water. Like that, and then it's spinning, and then you drop your eggs in that little whirlpool there.
Go on then, show us.
Oh, well hang on, let me turn me. I'm just going to turn it right down because I haven't put my toast on yet.
By the way, Jim bought a loaf of sourdough and I haven't had one piece of it.
Taking it camping with me.
What, the half you've got left? The quarter you've got left?
Right, watch this.
Way!
Right, and they don't stick to the bottom. They just keep on spinning.
Oh, I've gone condensation. So is that what stops them sticking from the bottom, the motion of the water?
Well, some people say put white wine vinegar in, which helps them sort of amalgamate it together, doesn't it? But I do it like this, and by the time they have stopped spinning, which they are doing now,
they've kind of cooked
they don't stick as much to the bottom because it's not as...
And is that all you do?
That's all I do, and then when my toast's ready in 2 minutes, they'll be ready. There's a fine balance in there between cooking them too much and obviously not enough, which nobody wants. No one likes jellied egg, do they?
That's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
So, I think I'm going to finish off the couple of mushrooms. The little mushroom guys. I'm going to have some scrambled eggs and I'm going to have some spinach, watercress and rocket. And I'm going to go and make it. Here's Jim's finished result of breakfast.
Do you want to see the opening?
Oh, they look good then.
They're good then.
There you go. Tips with Jim. How to make poaches. They do look quite nice actually. So here's my breakfast, and I have 10 grams of button mushrooms. I have 2 eggs that are scrambled. I have a handful of spinach, watercress and rocket. I have 20 sprays of olive oil, and I have a splash 50 millilitres of oat milk in my coffee, and the total calories for this is 272. So the last clip you've probably seen was me at work, just tapping and working away. It's now 3 o'clock and I'm just heading home. I haven't eaten anything other than my breakfast, which was the scrambled eggs, and I'm quite aware that for some reason I have zero appetite today. However, I've just pulled over and nipped into Tesco and got one of these falafel and hummus wraps. I've had these before actually, they were really yummy. And this is 425 calories for the pack. Yep, 425 calories for the pack. So I've just popped that into my lunch, and I'm gonna eat one on sort of like the way home, but I just thought I'd pop on and show you what I was having for lunch. Had loads and loads of work to do today, so I just basically got to work and just cracked on, and I literally haven't stopped all day. It's been one of those days where I've had lots of pretty urgent things to action, and yeah, kind of like one after another had to action it. So it's definitely made my work day go really quick. Obviously I had breakfast with Jim and then he left pretty quickly after that, and then I left for work, and then I've just been like full on. Granted it is only 3 o'clock, but I do have some other work that I need to get done when I get home. However, I have to time it right, because if I leave the studio at certain times, I can get stuck in sort of like 2 sets of like rush hour traffic, because obviously the kids are back at school now, so there's school time traffic, and then there is obviously rush hour. And I live, so I work, my studio is in South Yorkshire and I live in West Yorkshire, and I have to go on the M62. Well, I don't have to, but the quickest way to get home is via the M62, and you can literally be sat on that stretch of motorway for hours. There's been a period where it's when I lived in Leeds actually, so it's closer than where I live now, and I was sat in traffic for 4 So it can be quite counterproductive to stay in the studio to do the work that I could be doing at home for like an extra couple of hours or something. So I'm heading home now. I actually have a grocery delivery coming between, I think it's between 4 and 5 o'clock anyway, so I needed to get back for that. But yeah, I do have some work to finish off when I get back, but I'm gonna head home now. It's quite interesting that I've lost my appetite. I don't know why that is. I can't pinpoint it on anything. I woke up this morning and I just wasn't hungry. I made my scrambled eggs and spinach and rocket and mushrooms. I didn't actually finish it though, which is so unlike me. I'm so not that kind of person that loses their appetite. You know, I suppose even in moments where you'd think you would. So I don't know what's going on there. But I was just aware of the fact that I'd not had any lunch. I didn't really have much for breakfast, and I probably left a quarter of what I did make. So I thought I'd swing into Tesco and grab that wrap and sort of like, hopefully I'm gonna have one of them and then see how I feel. Sometimes when I start eating, it sort of encourages my appetite, especially if I'm busy. I think I get focused on what I need to do, and then I sort of like, I guess I can lose my appetite in stressful situations. Actually, I always think of myself as like an emotional overeater, but I think when things are overly stressful or I'm upset or something like that, the only thing I could think for today is that, you know, Jim's gone away for a few days and maybe that's feeling a bit unsettling, but I'm fine about it. So I don't know why I wouldn't sort of like say that was a reason as to why. I don't know. I think it's probably just because I'm busy and I've got a lot to do. So maybe that's it. I don't know. But yeah, just gonna travel home, eat my falafel wrap, and crack back on with work when I get home. As you can see, I am now home, and Ocado have just been and dropped off my groceries. So I thought I would pop a grocery haul into this video because why not? So yeah, I'll just get started. I think the first things I'm going to start with are the frozen items, just so that I can pop them in the freezer and they won't start defrosting and become defrosted mush. So the first item is this bag of corn pieces. These are a really great swap for any meal that you would use with chicken or turkey or that kind of thing. If you're looking to have a meat-free day or you want to cut down on your meat consumption, these are a really great swap. They are 75 calories per 75 gram portion, and they are 5.3 grams of protein per portion. They're really yummy, really tasty. So I would highly recommend these if you're looking to sort of like include something that's a meat-free option every now and again maybe. Next up is these, and I hope I'm pronouncing this name right. Is it Itsu? Vegetable geysers. Really enjoy these. and I haven't had them in quite a while, and I was really surprised to see that they recommend a serving size of 8 geysers. So that is 192 calories and 10 grams of protein, which I think is pretty good. I was quite shocked. I thought they would be higher in calorie and not have as much protein. So grabbed a bag of them. I'm just going to pop these in the freezer. So next up, I'm going to go through the fruit and vegetable section of the haul, and I'm super pleased to say that, as sort of like previous hauls have been, they make up the majority of what I've bought. I felt like my food that I was eating was going in a direction of more sort of like convenience, stodgy, genetically modified kind of foods, and not that I have like any major issue with them as a whole or in general, but just for me, when I eat that kind of food, it just doesn't make me feel very good. I tend to bloat more, feel more sluggish. I just don't really get on well with it, and I do feel so much better when my diet is more consistent of plant-based whole foods. So I was quite conscious of that when I was doing my delivery, because I just wanted to sort of like, also Jim's away and I'm on my own for the next few days, so this time when I was doing my order, I literally just focused on myself and thought, okay, this is a really good opportunity to just get whatever you would want to get if it was just you. So yeah, I'm really pleased that I'm starting to include more fruits and vegetables and whole foods in my diet, so hopefully this will continue. So I'll get on with the haul now after the massive rant. So I grabbed a packet of these prepared butternut squash and sweet potato cubes. I grabbed 2 bags. If you're a regular here, you will know how much I love this salad. It's delicious. The Floret Classic Crispy is the best salad out there, in my opinion. I got a bag of celery sticks. I'm really enjoying celery at the moment, especially on salad. Really crunchy, really tasty. I got a big bag of baby leaf spinach. I love it. I got some spring onions, large. I grabbed a couple of punnets of mushrooms. I got some baby chestnut mushrooms. And I also got some British white mushrooms. I'm enjoying them quite a bit at the moment, so I like to have them with most of the meals that I'm having. I grabbed a punnet of raspberries. I also got a punnet of strawberries. And did I get some blueberries? Yeah, I did. I also got a punnet of blueberries. I grabbed this little kind of prepared punnet of balsamic beetroot. I do love beetroot, but I feel like when I buy it sort of fresh, I just make such a mess. And these things are really easy just to add into salads on the side of meals or even as a snack, so I went ahead and got that. I got some British Cavoli Nero. This is essentially kale. It was described as black kale. Yeah. I grabbed, and this, I haven't had any satsumas in quite a while, and I just really fancied them, so I got some satsumas. I got a garlic bulb. I got 3 brown onions. I grabbed a cucumber. I got a pack of sweet peppers. I got another sort of like convenience item, but convenient in the right way, I think. I got some carrot batons. Really love carrot and hummus together. Great snack. I got some bananas. Not a regular item, but I thought they'd be really nice with yogurt as like a dessert style thing. And at last, but by no means least, I grabbed a punnet of the tomato stalls, the Heritage Tomato Selection. So there's a good variety of different ones in there. If you're new here, I have a slight tomato obsession. What can I say? They're amazing. So I'm now going to move on to sort of like fridge, cupboard kind of items in no particular order really. I'm just going to grab and show. So I decided to get another punnet of this Koyo Yogurt, which is basically coconut yogurt. It is magnificent. It tastes like nothing else. It's really, really yummy. I got a box of 6 eggs. I'm regretting not buying more because I seem to be having quite a lot at the moment. This was on like when you get to the checkout and they're like, they have like flash sale items, and I wasn't gonna get any bread. I was gonna sort of like take a stand against myself and say, no, you are a bit of a bread monster, so rein it in. However, this is just like quite a little like amount. It's gluten-free, wheat-free, milk-free, multi-seed. If you are interested, it is 78 calories per slice. So I just thought if I'm really, you know, wanting some, that's a better option than others. I grabbed some hummus. This was a little bit pricey, but the reviews and things of it was just like, it got so many good reviews and I was like, I really, really want to try it. It's organic turmeric hummus. So yeah, loads of great reviews, so I'm excited to try that. I grabbed a little punnet of pickled cucumbers. I love pickles. They're such a great salty snack and crunchy when you have like a savoury craving. I got some organic salted butter. Just a little block of butter. I don't really use much butter anymore, or I really try to avoid it. But sometimes when I'm cooking certain things, or you know, it really adds a lot of flavour and sort of texture and stuff for me, so I thought I'd get a little block. I picked up some organic pumpkin seeds for snacking and for adding to recipes and salads and whatnot. Got some olives for snacking. I love olives. I used to hate olives. Like for a good amount of years I really, really didn't like them. But then suddenly, I think my palate's changed a lot over sort of like the last sort of 5 years, and I absolutely love them now. I grabbed some smoked tofu. I like to get into the habit of eating more tofu as sort of like a meat replacement because I know it's really high in protein. This one had lots of great reviews also, so I thought I would give this one a try. Also in the same brand I got some tofu sausages. Thought these would be great for breakfasts or maybe for some kind of meal. I grabbed some organic feta cheese. This was a pricey one, but again, it's just me over the next couple of days, and love feta. It was another thing where the reviews got me. I had a look and I was like, okay, I need to try you, you sound amazing. I got some vegetarian butcher, what the cluck. These are, well, this brand is absolutely phenomenal with their sort of like meat substitutes. They do a bunch of stuff. They do burgers, mince meat sort of type thing. They do some chicken burgers, which are awesome. But I got these with the intention of making a salad or something. This is a bit random. I kind of like, when I got the geysers, I was thinking, oh, I'd really like to have like a ramen-y kind of meal. I was really craving it. So I had a bit of a look at the sort of like vegetarian broths that they had. This one popped up and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give you a try. The calories were really, really low. So per serving there's 10 calories, which I think's pretty good. I thought, you know, sometimes if I'm on an evening, I'm really hungry, or throughout the day, that would make a really good snack between meals if I really, really needed it. I wanted some kind of like alternative to butter, and I decided to try this one, which is an organic pumpkin seed. I've had a lot of nut butters before, like, you know, almond, cashew and whatnot. This just sounded really yummy and I was really, really intrigued to try it, so I thought I would grab that. This next thing came up when I was searching for chickpeas and I was like, oh, that looks like a really interesting product. It's basically chickpea fusilli, so it's pasta, but it's made with chickpeas. It's gluten-free, high protein and high in fibre. I had great reviews, you know, thought if I am craving pasta at any point, that would be a really good swap. What's next? These I've had before and they are delicious. These are the organic red lentil and sunseed burgers. Really, really yummy. I also got a little bag of cashew nuts. Love them. Love, love, love. I got a soup and I went with the red lentil, apricot and chilli flavour. And the last sort of like section of the haul is drinks. And I have a little bit of a thing for kombucha drinks, which are sort of like naturally organic fermented drinks. You usually get it as like a yogurt or something, but I tried to cut down my intake of dairy, so in my opinion they're fantastic and I really like the flavour of them. They're kind of a little bit sour, a little bit bitter. They're unusual, but I really like them. So first of all, I grabbed this brand. This is Low Bros organic, and I got it in the flavour lemon and lime bitters and passion fruit. Calorie wise, they're usually like really low in calorie. These are 15 calories per bottle. They're organic, no sugar, completely natural flavours. And I also got the Nextborough ones are amazing. You can pick them up in Sainsbury's if you want to give them a try. I got the elderflower and lemon flavour, and I also got mixed berry. And yet again, no sugar, nothing artificial. No sugar, no artificials, vegan friendly, 1.5 billion live cultures. This is 2 calories. It's 19 calories per bottle, so I really can't go wrong with that. And I also picked up the Aqua Libra. This isn't kombucha, this is just basically natural flavoured water, but this has no sugar, no calories, no artificials and no sweeteners. And I got this in the flavour cucumber, lime and mint, because doesn't that sound refreshing? So that's it. That is my grocery haul, and I'm quite proud of myself for that, if I do say so myself, because I feel like it's a really good balance of things, and I'm sure I can make some pretty nutritious, delicious meals from it. So I'm gonna go get all this put away now, but yeah, there is my groceries. So shopping is away, and I also, when I got home really quickly before the food was delivered, had a bit of a fridge clean because it was way overdue. And isn't it just such a satisfying, nice feeling putting your groceries away into a nice clean fridge? I like it. And yeah, the time is now 5:30, so I'm gonna have a little banana as a little snack. It's 105 calories. I'm still not feeling really hungry, and you might be saying, well, why the hell are you eating a banana if you're not feeling really hungry? I've got this kind of anxious, unsettled feeling in my tummy, and I feel like I feel like it's because I haven't had much to eat today, in a weird way. I know it might sound really stupid, but obviously I lost my appetite this morning and I had the coffee. So sometimes when I have caffeine, and especially when I have it on an empty stomach, it can make me a bit jittery and a bit sort of like anxiousy feeling for the rest of the day, especially when I haven't eaten. So I'm just like trying to figure out why I'm feeling like this. And that's the only thing I can really put it down to, is that I don't really drink much coffee anymore. I have green tea, and there's obviously caffeine in that, and I have, you know, normal cups of tea, and there's caffeine in that, but I don't really drink much coffee anymore. And I think there's just something about it, it really sets off my anxiety. I'm not like anxious in a way of like, I don't know, it's really hard to describe, but I just feel a little bit sort of like I've got a bit of a fluttery heart. Obviously I don't have much appetite. So anyway, I'm thinking if I have a banana, because the whole reason that my thought process is for this evening is I'm thinking I'd really like to go to the gym and do a little workout, but I don't know how great I will feel if I went and had a workout how I'm feeling now. I don't know whether it'll make me feel worse. So I'm gonna have this banana and give it sort of like 20 minutes or something, just finish off my work that I'm doing and see how I feel then. Maybe I will go. I mean, it's a planned rest day, but I'm kind of fancying it, and it's like my first night alone, so I'm thinking keeping myself sort of occupied and stuff will sort of settle me in. Not that I'm such a strange person, like I don't deal with like change very well, even if it's change that's like exciting or something good, it just sort of unsettles me a little bit. And even though I'm quite sort of like fine with the situation, myself and Jim don't really spend much time away from each other, so it's a bit odd to be on my own. It's nice, like it's nice to have just a bit of time to myself and decide, you know, if I want to, what I want to eat, where I want to go, what I want to do, and sort of like not have to think about anyone else. But it's a little bit odd. I mean, I have been on my own before, but it's not for a very long time. So yeah, gonna go eat this, finish off my work, and then see how I feel. Maybe I'll go to the gym, maybe I won't, we'll see. So I didn't end up going to the gym. However, I did go on a little evening walk, which was lovely because there's a beautiful, beautiful sunset happening at the moment. I monitored it as like a workout just to see how many calories I ended up burning, so I'll input that here. And it was really lovely. The fresh air has done me the world of good, and just having a little bit of sort of like outdoor time, being in the nature, it was lovely. And I ended up going a little bit further than I'd planned, I just was taking like a nice steady pace because I was feeling quite anxious, so my heart was sort of like racing to begin with, and I didn't want to sort of like exacerbate that. So I was like having a really nice like gentle walk, and then I got sort of like halfway round, and then suddenly I really needed a wee. So I really picked up the pace. By the time I got back, I was essentially doing like a light jog, so that was quite funny. Definitely helped, feel loads better. The time is now 7 o'clock. So I think what I'm gonna do is edit my video so far for the day, find an interesting documentary, probably about food or running or bodybuilding or something in the realm of health and fitness, whack that on the TV, edit my video up until now, the clip you're seeing, and then hopefully by that point my appetite will be sufficient enough to have some dinner. It's quite annoying because I ordered lots of really yummy food. If you can hear a weird noise in the background, it's Floss licking her. Well, this is actually a massage ball that I bought for myself, and she stole it and claimed it as her toy, so now it's hers. I'll occasionally steal it back if I need to sort of like roll my feet after a long walk or something, but yeah, it's hers now. And she likes to sort of like place it behind you when you're not noticing, so you'll step back onto a really spiky ball, and it is quite painful actually. So yeah, that's the weird noise if you can hear it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and hopefully in an hour or so I'll be hungry enough to have dinner. I'm also thinking about tomorrow. If I get, my plan for tomorrow is to wake up, take Floss on a walk, go to the gym, do my run 2 of C to 5k, come home, do a bit of work, but I'm thinking like I'm really craving going on a hike, and I'm thinking about going over to the Yorkshire Dales and going and doing one of the 3 peaks, maybe Pen y Ghent, because it's the one I know the most of the route. So I really feel like doing that, so maybe I will. And I'll just do, I've got a bit of work to do, but I can do it in the morning and then do it when I get back in the evening. So yeah, thinking I might do that, but I'm gonna go edit now. So it's now 8:30 and I have been editing my video for the last couple of hours, and also my MacBook decided to have some storage issues, so I have been trying to delete all the unnecessary junk off my computer. Don't know if you're like me, I let it get absolutely cram full to the point that it won't even let me do anything, and then I'm like, oh, and then I have to spend hours and hours decluttering and sorting out. So that's what I've been doing, and now my battery's flashing, which is great. But I am hungry now. Like I said, it's 8:30 and I'm finally hungry, which I'm so happy about, because I didn't want to make tea and like not enjoy it, like not feel hungry, but then I also didn't want to go to bed on a full stomach, so I think it's perfect timing now. So I'm gonna go and get making some dinner. today's dinner, which consists of one of the red lentil sunseed burgers. I have 15 grams of olives. I have 30 grams of feta cheese. I have 50 grams of balsamic beetroot. I have 6 slices of pickle. I have 50 grams of organic turmeric hummus. It's amazing. I have 100 grams of tomatoes. I have 30 grams of the classic crispy floret salad leaves. I have 20 sprays of virgin olive oil. And I've also included the passion fruit kombucha to drink with it. And the total for my dinner is 547 calories. So I believe this is going to be I'm pretty certain this is going to be the last thing I eat today. It is actually 10 to 9, so I'm eating rather late this evening. So I'm more than sure this is going to be my last meal. So I'm going to finish my diary and day here. So you have seen absolutely everything that I have eaten today. I've filmed it all. So I am going to be ending the day on 1,349 calories. That leaves me with 51 remaining. I'll just go ahead and complete my diary. If every day was like today, in 5 weeks, I would weigh 13 stone, 7.7. So I really hope that you've enjoyed today's What I Eat in a Day video. If you have, if you give it a thumbs up, it will really, really make me smile. And if you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and you will be notified every time I upload a new video. But until next time, stay happy, healthy and well. See you later, guys.